Let us start the discussion. So, I am considering here two containers, that is container 1 and container 2. These two containers are having equal amount of water levels, in that, and in between these two containers I am arranging a pipe. Between these two containers I am providing a pipe which can carry the water from this container to that container or that container to this container. So, have you observed, is there any water flow through this pipe from any one of the container? At this condition, will you observe any water flow between these two containers? Of course, we have water in that pipe, but is there any water flow through that pipe? Question is, will water flow through pipe? Obviously, the answer is no. Then how we can make the water flow through that pipe from any one of the container? How we can make the water flow through that pipe? Simple. Among these two containers, we are increasing the height of the any one of the container. Obviously, there is a water flow. For example, I am increasing the container 2 height above the height of this container 1. Obviously, there is a water flow from this container to this container, or I am considering container 1, the height of the container 1 is more than that of the container 2. Obviously, there is a water flow from this container to this container. So, I am considering container 2 for example. Then tell me, the water level in the container 1 is more than that of the container 2. So, this is the ground level for example. So, this height makes the difference. This height makes the difference. This height difference makes the water flow through this pipe from this container to this container. So, this height difference should makes water flow from this container to this container, means obviously there is a water flow through this pipe. In the case 1, we have water in that pipe, but there is no movement of water through this pipe. The water is at steady state condition, but in this there is a movement of water from this container to this container due to what? Height difference. So, due to this height difference, there is a water flow. Due to this height difference, there is a water flow. So, this real life example can be analogous form to what? Electrical circuit. Simple. This height difference makes the water flow. Like that, in any electrical circuit, we provide potential difference. Obviously, there is a current in the circuit. Due to this height difference, there is a water flow. Due to potential difference, there is a current flow. That is the meaning. due to what? Height which is analogous to what? Current flow in any circuit is current flow in any circuit is due to what? Potential difference. Then only there is a flow of current. Then what is this potential difference? What is this potential difference? Means potential difference, which is equals to what? The work done to move a charge from one point to another point. Work done to move a charge from one point to another point. That is the definition of potential difference. That is, potential difference is equals to what? Work done by charge. The unit is nothing but joule for work done, and for charge this is coulomb. In SI unit this can be expressed in SI unit should be equals to volt. This potential difference is nothing but volt. So that is 1 volt is what? That is 1 volt is equals to 1 joule per 1 coulomb. 1 joule per 1 coulomb means what? 1 joule of work is done. 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another point. That is 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another point. That is nothing but potential difference, which is nothing but volt, that is voltage. So, in order to make the current flow in any electrical circuit, obviously we need a potential difference. Due to this potential difference, there is a current in the circuit. Without this potential difference, there is no current in the circuit. So, this potential difference is responsible for the flow of current. As we discussed in that first example, the water flow is due to what? Height difference. That height difference is responsible for the water flow. Like that, this potential difference is responsible for current flow in any electrical circuit. That is, note, potential difference is responsible potential difference is responsible for the flow of current in an electric circuit. That is the thing. So, for the flow of current there should be a potential difference, that is it. So, this is the basic concept of potential difference in the circuit. Due to this potential difference there is a current in the circuit, that is the point. Next class we will discuss the concept of Ohm's law. Based upon this we are going to discuss the concept of Ohm's law. Thank you.